So let's have a look at some of the effects of attachment then. The last we want to cover in terms of the effects is conflict and disconnection. So we've already touched on this. When we are attached to somebody, we put constraints on them. We do it psychologically. I demand that you be a certain way, that you conform to a certain pattern of thinking. That attitude then follows through in various behaviours. When we are in a position where we have authority, which parents do, the child is a youngster, there is a natural power imbalance. If I am at the power end of the spectrum and I have attachment, I will tend to use that power to try and get what I want. It's a natural human phenomenon when we're not objective. And so the parent tries to exercise their authority constantly. Unrequested advice, do's and don'ts. So it's the indiscriminate exercise of parental authority. So we're not saying that the parent doesn't have authority, they do. What we're saying here is that when we are attached, we will indiscriminately exercise that authority to cater to our own attachments. So the child feels constrained and put upon, and the parent feels that their demands are not being met. And so there's naturally this conflict. And there is then an emotional and intellectual rejection of the parent by the child. Okay, so there's some of the effects. If we're going to look out, or if we're going to try and offset these effects or avoid them, we need to understand how attachment arises.